Good afternoon. This is Kenny. Today is September 29, 2023. In this video, I'm just gonna do a walkthrough of the yard on the uh, m- I would say mid-season muscadine, but for me it's end of season or late season muscadine because I'm farther north than most muscadine grower. Uh, as you can see, it's the end of September and the mid-season muscadine, like this is a Paulk. It's just starting to go, it's just beginning to ripe. I normally pick them at, I usually pick them at mid-ripe, like when half of the vine are ripened and ready to pick. And maybe my criteria is more ripe than other grower, but I tend to pick them at maybe this one at when they're like at least this ripe. As you can see, more dull skin and black all the way to here. Actually, this is not as ripe as I like, but yeah, they are coming in. This is again Paulk. Very nice line. I think is one of my favorite. Big, very big berry, like supreme size. Um, Tastes very good. Actually, that one is perfectly ripe. As you get close to the trunk, I don't know, maybe because there's more berries, but the berry get a little smaller. Very nice, very tasty, very sweet, traditional type muscadine. As you come over to this vine, is this haw is mostly picked. As you can see, it's gone. We picked a lot of this vine. I don't keep record this year, but we picked lots and lots and lots. I'm pulling all these late one off because it's not gonna ripe anyways, and I want to reserve the energy for the plants to get into the winter. And as you can see, it's mostly picked. Very tasty muscadine too, as well. Definitely one of my favorite to eat early on. So good. Yeah, mostly picked. And now we're getting into um, Black Beauty. Black Beauty is very good for me, but it's very late this year. Not sure why. It's not even half ripe yet. It's just beginning to ripen. It's already getting cold. Today is 61 degree. But it's so good. It's so good. I would say the sugar content is just as good as any, but there's a unique smell to it. It's very good. It's loaded too, so I don't know what's going on in my yard, but it's a blessing. I take that as a blessing. Yeah. For a female, it's loading quite well. However, I'm gonna have to reduce the amount. I like it so much I plant 4 vine up here. This whole row is Black Beauty. But there are a lot of good variety now to choose from. Look at this perfectly ripe black beauty. That's when you want to pick it. Dull color like this, black all around. Nothing beats it. See, mine's loaded. I'm not sure. Mine is just loaded. I'm hoping that something's going on specifically in my yard that got them to be loaded like that. I'm hoping that Sugargate, this one, will be loaded like Black Beauty. Yeah. Here is Trium. Trium also is mostly picked, as you can see. But I think I've decided to take it out. Or at least reduce it. It's very good Muscadine, but it's smaller and it ripens soft. I personally don't mind. I like it a lot. But when I give to other people, they of course they get feedback. That's the that's they're giving back to me. I give them all the Muscadine and ask them which one they like the least, and they say they like this one the least. Not sure why. I can take a guess that it's smaller and it ripens soft, so it doesn't look as good as the other one. But it's pretty good. Yeah, it tastes very good. I'm going to either reduce it in size or just take it out. I'm thinking I'm gonna take it out and replace it with a Ruby Chris. Ruby Chris is amazing. I'll show you in a little bit. But it's gone anyways. But hopefully there'll be some left. This is a very good performer. It's it's my seedling. It's my self-fertile seedling. People loved it. It's hard to pick though. I have to cut it off, but there's no complaint. Even though it's small like Trium, but all the big ones been picked in the kitchen. And also, I think they like it because it's ripe it's very pretty when it's ripe, even though it's a soft type. But as you can see, it's plumped and it's still shiny and it's red. It's on the smaller side, but it's ripened very evenly. I call it easy mode. It's easy to pick. Sweet all the way into the pulp. Yeah, I mean, this looks like, I think people don't just want taste, they want look as well. Yeah, this one produced a lot. As you can see, we picked it mostly already. I'd say it's earlier, but not as early as the others. But they are definitely even. You can see most of them are picked. Like you see this wall of fruits, mostly picked. And they taste, as soon as they turn red, they're good to eat. But if I want them to be really good, I wait for them to be like that red. I don't have to wait for them to be completely dull and soft like Trium, I guess. But yeah, but you can't pull them. See, they're very wet scar. Yeah, people love this one. This is the female one. People don't like it. I think I'll pull it out. It's not as sweet, and once it's produced a lot, like when it's overcropping like this, I wouldn't even say it's overcropping because it's growing very well, and it's producing a lot, like tons and tons of grapes, but they don't taste as good. They taste very good on their own, but when you eat them with the other variety, they don't taste as good. They kind of very sweet, and I mean they taste sweet, and then they kind of bland out as you get into the pulp. So maybe that's why people don't like them. Personally, I think they're very good, but I like to get other people's opinions. Also, the reason why, as you can see, that it's just so loaded. I can't believe I'm complaining, but when they are loaded like this, the berries get smaller, like this, so tiny. I mean, this is not the seedless, this is actually seeding them. Loaded. I think they're more loaded than the South Florida variety. And they grow very well, as you can see. Look how loaded they are. This is insane. They are so loaded. Isn't that amazing? It's too bad they don't taste as good, and they're small, which I don't like. I don't like that. I mean, I have too many muscadine to eat anyway, so yeah. This one is Lane. As you can see, Lane's also been mostly picked, gone. But Lane this year is so good. This year Lane is so good. I mean, they're pretty when they ripe, firm, and then they taste. Definitely my favorite variety to eat. Very sweet, very firm flesh, and there's a smell to it. There's a very grapey, very pleasant smell to it. Not like a muscadine smell, but more like a hard to. It's like a Concord, but it's different. And the flavor, the smell, and this is the overall very high quality grapes, in my opinion. Lane is just so good this year, and last year was plain bland. I mean, last year was bland, and it didn't taste like this. For some reason, this year it tastes very good, and it produced very well. This is Lane. It produced well enough, but the important thing is it tastes so good. It's years like this that make me want to just plant the whole thing in Lane, because it ripened early, but it's slow to ripen, so I can still have a lot to eat throughout the season. I think and the size is pretty good. I think for my area, I should just stick with early variety, because I can pick them all the way into the cold. Okay. This next one is early fry. Early fry, ever since I thinned it back 2 years ago, it's been doing very well. As you can see, it grows all the way to the bottom. Produced tons of grapes. We picked so many already. We picked a lot of early fry already, and as you can see, mostly picked over here. but they produce a lot. They produce very well. See, mostly just gone. Some section ripen faster than other. Not sure why, but yeah, they are very productive. Um, very nice muscadine. Um, early fry is definitely my favorite to grow and my favorite to eat. Um, when they ripen, they are not pretty, but they are firm and not soft ripe. They are firm flesh, large berries, very sweet. Not much to complain about early fry, other than maybe looks, but it tastes good. So, and it's large size, so it looks good. This is the dirty berry though. Look how dirty it looks. But people not complaining. People actually want more of them. So I think I know what people likes now, at least among my friends, is the pulp inside. If it's sweet all the way into the pulp, they like it. If it's a lingering tartness or sourness inside the pulp, they don't like it, even though the berry is also very sweet. Yeah. Okay, this is the end of section. This is end of part 1. I will do the part 2 on the other side.